5 fast-paced books that move like an absolute rocket. I think a lot of the individuals who lurk in the haunted stacks of book talk think of reading as almost a ritual, involving a comfortable chair, a warm cup of tea, a soft blanket, the perfect light, rain pattering on the window, and a 500-page tome packed full of centaur, smut, and body disposal. But there are some books that absolutely refuse to let you relax. Instead, these books reach out from the page, hook a finger in your nostril, and drag you screaming through the pages so fast that by the end you'll sit there wondering what the hell just happened. If that's what you're looking for, I've got you covered, and we'll kick things off with an absolute classic with And Then There Were None by Agatha Christie. Christie was one of the pioneers of the locked room mystery genre, but I really do think she hit her absolute peak with the story of 8 people traveling to a private island after receiving a mysterious invitation. Seemed kind of like a poor life choice if you ask me, but in any case, this book is over 80 years old and still towers over more modern attempts to emulate it. Just do yourself a favor and don't Google the original title. It was published in the 30s, people. Anyway, next, if you're looking for something in the fantasy genre, Mark Lawrence is your man, and Red Sister's going to be absolutely your jam. This book opens with what might be my favorite opening line of the last 20 years, and it follows a young woman in training at a school for nuns who are cheerfully teaching her to unalive people in wildly creative ways. Set in a ridiculously inventive world, this book kicks off one of my favorite trilogies in years. Next, let's move on to Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir. If you loved The Martian, you will dig this first contact story about a man who wakes up alone on a deep space mission to investigate a strange particle that is slowly strangling Earth, and very quickly realizes that humanity is not alone in digging into this mystery. If you were burned by Weir's second book, Artemis, I do not blame you, but Project Hail Mary is a wonderful return to form. Next, Scott Smith is one of those authors who I don't think has gotten the attention he deserves. But if you want to get started with this deeply imaginative horror author, The Ruins needs a place on your bookshelf. This story follows a group of tourists who trespass in some Central American ruins, only to be surrounded by blank-faced soldiers who won't let them leave. And very quickly, they learn that there's something else waiting in these ruins, and things get very bloody very fast, and it is so much fun. And finally, I'm going to give you a stellar indie recommendation with the outstanding Descendants of Merlin by Melody Stout, an urban fantasy following a pyrokinetic royal guard named Hannah Lyons, tasked with hunting down a mass kidnapper who keeps snatching children from neighborhoods across the world. Look, Descendants is rich with fantastic character work and 90s nostalgia, and Stout puts on an absolute clinic in pacing, with Hannah's hunt for the Pied Piper leaving this wake of destruction behind them before building to what is literally a firestorm of a finale. It is terrific. If you have other fast-paced books you'd like to suggest, drop them in the comments below, and don't forget to like and follow for more recommendations.